Hey runners, how's it going? It's 4 days since releasing I'm Going Down, and it's Win solo session. It's hard to say, right? Win solo session. Any sense, that's what it is. And that's where the foundation tracks end up after we're done with these Let's Write a Song sessions. Got a problem with S's today. Any sense. We did that one pretty quickly. It was only, I think, about 11 days or something like that by the time that I was able to get a rough mix out. That's the point of those. I think that one's probably going to make the album that we're writing. You know, it has to go through all of its full production stuff yet. So that's none of this stuff under the Win solo sessions is a finished product. They're just a couple foundation tracks, and then once we get into mix and add all their instrumentation, we'll come out with that polished thing, and you'll be able to have a listen on Spotify or your favorite streaming thing. And I think that there should be some videos. Usually is. And in any sense, here we are again. After every new song, we got nothing. And we got to start over. And that's like the thing where, I don't know, I think usually hear artists talk about how they have created a new song or a new album and it was so satisfying and it has some meaning. But they never interview anybody after to say, hey, what about now? Well, after you start with nothing. And for me, I usually play a couple cover tunes and noodle around. So I came up with this one while noodling a little bit. This is a Dhani Harrison model Fender uke that I've put into an open G tuning. If you are a fan of the Stones, Keith Richards has his 6-string without the 6th string on it and is open G tuning, which means if we just go, we get a G chord. You know, that's kind of cool. A little bit different from what the regular ones are, but you immediately get rather bluesy. You can just kind of go in. And because you've got that cool open G thing going, we can do, here we go. 1, 2. A little bit of Gimme Shelter. So it's cool stuff you can do. In any sense, usually does end up a little bit bluesy, but you can do some different stuff to it. And last night I started playing something which I think happened here. Might be right. It's like, yeah. So it's I got to try to let you hear this and be back enough so you can see it. So we're gonna have to create a compromise here. Here we go. Maybe we can tilt the camera. Let's try that, won't we? All right. A little bit of tilt. It's not really tilting. Maybe another time. How about this? We'll just be content with what you can hear, I guess. So that's what I've got so far. I set out. I said I'm going to write a rocker this time, and I wanted to do something that was hard rocking and you got a good fast beat to it. And this one kind of sounds a little melancholy. It's like, and here's the thing: when you're playing stuff on open G tuning, I'm not even sure how to find out what chord I am playing. Somebody knows, I'm sure. But I'm just doing that fun game of if I put my fingers here, it sounds cool. So I don't know what the hell you call this. It's just my finger is on the 9th fret. And then over here, it's on the 8th. So that's, if you're counting up from the bottom, that's the 4 string and the 3 string. And that's this, when you're doing an open G tuning, we've got our G, B, D, and G again. So on a G and a B, we get that. And I've started putting my finger over here, which is on the 2nd string, 9th fret again. So it's sort of like playing a G7 on a regular ukulele, except way down here. I like adding that extra bit as an accent. And I'll do a lot of accents when I'm playing chords, just adding an extra finger and lifting it off. So we come back down here. Maybe that's an octave. Sounds kind of octave-ish. Anyway, that's the way you'll tell. I guess it is an octave. So can we do that down here? Sounds terrible down there, doesn't it? Oh, that's not the same. This one's pretty. What can I tell you? It's the wonders of an open G. And then we go to here, which is sort of like an A chord on a uke. It is an A chord on a uke. It's just, this is open G, so I don't know what that is. And then when you open it, that's straight G. So that's what I'm coming up with. And then every time you bar anything when you're playing open G, it's something. So that's a nice place to be for like kind of a chorus. And I was just kind of using my pinky to accent this part down here, which brings you back to this part at the beginning of the verse, just playing that one bit of it off the bar. Open to G. So if the fun part is, because we're writing still, if I want it to be a rocker, if I want it to be fast moving, just play it faster. It doesn't matter if it's a melancholy sort of chord structure. If we put a dance beat behind it, there's a lot of great songs out there that are that simple. So let's try playing a little faster and see if it holds. All right, here we go. I have no idea. Can't tell you what it's called. Don't know what the chords are. And I have no melody. Well, this is how they start. And for me, this is a case of it's just a bit fun to play. So maybe it'll become something. We just got to spend some time kind of noodling around on it. When I check in next, I'm sure there'll be something more to it. Maybe a little bit more structure. Who knows? Maybe I'll find a way of looking up what those chords are. But for right now, I'll just write down my fingers go there. And we'll eventually have a name to the song, some lyrics. But that's what these sessions are for. We're going to come up with them together. Thanks for tuning in.